I found these words so beautiful and inspirational, and they've given me such a feeling, almost like a breath of fresh air, and I've been really inspired to make a whole video out of it. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Polyglot Paradise. Today in this episode, we're going to be looking at just a few beautiful words from around the world that I've been collecting throughout the past 2 weeks. In this video, I really want to show that sometimes a language can express and capture sometimes a certain emotion, a certain feeling that doesn't necessarily translate in another language. And you'll notice through all these words that they are kind of untranslatable, at least in the English language. Untranslatable in the sense that there is not really a one word equivalent. I also made sure that all the words that are in this video are languages I don't know, and they're all new words to me. And I did this on purpose because I really wanted to do research. This was really mainly for myself, and I just really wanted to share the beauty of languages from all around the world, because why not? Just a little note on pronunciation. Because I don't speak these languages, I cannot guarantee that I'm pronouncing them well. I did as much research as I could on how to pronounce the following words, but I really apologize if I pronounce some of them wrong. If I do, please let me know in the comments so the other people that are watching this video can learn from my mistakes. So the first word is Mamihlapinatapai. Again, I don't know if I'm saying this right. So I see the definition online as a look that is shared between two people, each wishing to initiate something, but neither wants to make the first move. Isn't that
so beautiful and so real?
I'm sure everyone has been through a point in their life where this has happened, where you want to say something to somebody and they want to say something too, but you have this look and this connection, yet no conversation happens. And this brings me a certain feeling because some of my best friends now, this really gave me a certain feeling because this really gave me a few thoughts. When I think of my own life, I think some of the most amazing people I've met in my life, I've only come to know them and develop friendships with them only because one person has broken the ice and one person has decided to initiate the conversation or made the first move. And it really got me thinking because I don't think there's a word in English that really describes this feeling which we all have. It's weird because it's something that's so common, but I don't have a word for it in English, right? So super interesting. Fun fact, this word was actually featured in the Guinness Book of World Records. It was noted as the most succinct word. Now let's talk about this language just a bit. Mamihlapinatapai comes from the Yaghan language. If you don't know what the Yaghan language is, it is the language from the Yaghan tribe. The Yaghan tribe is the indigenous population from Tierra del Fuego. If you don't know where Tierra del Fuego is, it is the most southern point of South America. Part of it right now is Chile and part of it is Argentina. This language is literally on the brink of extinction. This language has been completely wiped out. The next word is Hiraeth. Now Hiraeth is a word from the Welsh language. One of the definitions I found is homesickness for a home to which you cannot return. A home which maybe never was. The nostalgia, the yearning, the grief for the lost places of your past. Hiraeth. If you're someone who has moved in your life and you've moved a lot, or Perhaps you experienced a natural disaster, or perhaps you have fled because of a war or a political conflict. This is a word you might associate with. And it's just such a beautiful word because I know a lot of people can connect to this. This is kind of similar to the Portuguese word saudade or saudade. I don't really think I can name a word in English that fully captures this. We do have homesickness, we have nostalgia, but I don't think the word nostalgia or homesickness by itself really captures the meaning of Hiraeth. It's really interesting because this is the only Welsh word I know at this point. Beautiful word. The next word is something you can find in nature. This word is Mångata, and it's from the Swedish language. Now I hope I didn't butcher that for all the Swedish people watching, but Mångata was a word I've always wanted to use to describe this imagery. Mångata is when there is a road-like reflection on the water's surface. One of the best things to see at night, especially, is the ocean or a lake, a large body of water, and just seeing the moon's reflection dancing in the waves. And I just find this so beautiful. I hope you do as well. The next one is also something you find in nature, and this one is Komorebi. I don't know Japanese, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but Komorebi is the sunlight that filters through the leaves of the trees. Wow. That is so specific, yet so beautiful at the same time. The next word I wanted to share is Ubuntu. This is I am because we are. You might have heard this word Ubuntu from very famous, very well-known South African activists such as Nelson Mandela. A lot of people think Ubuntu only exists in the Zulu language, which is spoken in South Africa. However, this word is actually from a family of languages, which is the Nguni languages. And some of the languages that are part of this language family are Xhosa, Zulu, Ndebele. These are the Nguni languages. And Ubuntu is really talking about the power of our shared humanity. It talks about compassion, interconnectedness, the sense of community. I couldn't really find an equivalent in English for Ubuntu, perhaps because we, in my opinion, I don't think we hold this as our number one core value, especially in North American society. So it's very interesting to see. The next word is from my Instagram. I asked in my story, I asked followers to send me their favorite untranslatable word in their language. And one of the followers on that account sent me Gezellig. Gezellig. I hope I said that right. This is from Dutch. And I've been doing some research, and apparently, so I've been told that this means a nice, pleasant, cozy feeling in a social environment. A lot of people who actually speak Dutch are adamantly saying that there is no English translation for this one word, only because it's a very particular word. The word cozy is not an equivalent. I've been told by many Dutch people, it just doesn't cut it. And the word pleasant doesn't really cut it either. And the word comfortable doesn't cut it out either. It's a very specific term. I can't really explain this well because I'm not Dutch, but how it's been explained to me, I really felt that it's a feeling. It could exist in English, but there is no one-word translation for this. I just find that so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed these words that I shared with you. I do have plenty more on my list, but I just decided these were my favorite. I really thought those worthwhile sharing. I'm really hoping that you liked this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel to support the channel. And again, Polyglot Paradise, this is your paradise for language resources and tips. If you're interested in languages, I have other videos on my YouTube channel that feature other languages that I learned or learning, such as French, Ukrainian, Russian, Spanish, etc., etc. And I really hope that you can like the video, share with your friends, and leave a comment below. What is a word in your language that is beautiful and untranslatable? I really would love to know.